Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Super Serious Sports Show. I'm here with my buddy Jordan, Jake, and I am Kyle. All right, guys. So how was
That
it?
was weak. That was god awful.
Well, hey man.
Welcome
you
to
do
the
it.
show,
Let's do
everybody.
it.
We have a week off, and that's how you want to start.
Hey man, I'm coming off. I work midnights. I just got up. And
Oh,
We didn't ask why.
Yeah, we
Hey,
didn't ask for a
Let's take another
soft
shower.
You guys shower together. So welcome to the Super Serious Sports Show. I'm your host, Jordan Rogers, alongside
Jake Smith.
Jake Smith and our executive producer, Kyle Croft. That's how you do it, son. So we did have a couple days off. We did have a couple days off, our Thanksgiving break. Did you guys do anything fun?
I had a food coma. It was pretty
Okay,
good.
fair enough.
Yeah, I just did the same thing I do every year.
Yeah.
My parents' house did a lot of food. It was good,
Honestly, I did the same.
consistency.
Yeah, I didn't do much different. I mean, it was cool. Not bad. Saw the fam. Hung out.
Right.
What's your side dish of choice on Thanksgiving? Everyone has one they grab.
Baked mac and cheese.
Baked mac and cheese.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
All right.
You are a mashed potatoes and gravy type person.
Yeah,
Like, you are,
I mean,
you are just plain.
Yeah, plain. You're not a lot. I mean, I'm
Oh,
That's
whiter
not-
than the Pillsbury Doughboy and Michelin Tire Man put together. That's me.
You know, that is pretty pale. That is
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
pale.
yours, you didn't answer.
It's like a bacon fajita mix. It's bacon, green peppers, and onions.
That's your traditional Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
side.
my-
So like sauerkraut.
We have that as well. My German Polish grandma makes, a bacon, green bean, pepper, and onion mixture with sauerkraut.
Okay.
It's pretty
Well, right
solid.
on. Well, what about the games? You guys watch the games?
Oh hell yeah, it was a great games.
Absolutely.
All right, what'd you guys think?
Well-
or are you just gonna leave it at that?
No.
I mean, unfortunately, the Bears keep winning. I mean, that's why I
It
say.
was a
that's why I say.
great
It
performance.
is
Great
a shitty
performance.
week in my eyes.
As it hasn't even started. I mean, Sunday Game hasn't even started yet.
Yeah.
I'm just thankful for Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson, keep doing you.
But in all seriousness, though,
From Alabama, right?
Yep.
speaking of the Bears,
Both
Mike
sides.
Ditka had a little health incident, and hopefully, he recovers. In all
Yeah, he
seriousness,
had a heart
Yeah.
attack, right? I saw that.
Yeah.
Complications.
Yeah,
I've heard he's doing better though. He's home.
We're with you,
According to
Coach.
some trusted sources, but yeah, it's kind of scary. I mean,
Who are your
I don't
insider
know.
sources?
Adam Schefter, personally, I have his contact.
Yeah, we actually have a number over there. We call him because I mean you haven't been doing your job.
No, I usually
Someone's
saw
got to pick up your.
I just went into his DMs on Twitter a few times, and then
You
I
slid
got
into
blocked.
his DMs on Twitter.
Yeah.
I probably would block you too.
Yes.
Thank you.
My only takeaway was I got 30 points from Dak on fantasy, and I got over 20 from Zeke. So I can't complain.
No.
Can't complain. Amari Cooper, though, I'm playing, and he got over 30 points.
I'm
Yeah,
happy
he
for
did
Amari. That new scenery in Dallas has done him well.
I can care less.
No tied
you know.
too, right?
Yeah,
Alabama.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Okay, I like
no,
him
no.
now.
Alabama.
I like him. I like him now.
So,
So, yeah.
well, speaking of you not doing your job, Kyle,
Thank you. I'm the best executive producer ever for this show.
well, I mean, you got tough competition. We have a new
By
intern
default,
coming in.
too.
We're going to
Yes.
interview him,
Yeah,
right?
we're
Yep.
on your interview with our potential
Yeah,
intern.
he's gunning for your job.
We'll
He's
see-
already
we'll
got
see
it.
how
I mean, just for the fact
Yeah.
he showed up.
It's just a matter. It's a matter of
He's got
time.
it.
Yeah.
So
It's just
if it happens, it happens. I'll take the buyout.
there will be no.
there will. Yeah, you'll get a very small severance
I mean,
package.
I
mean,
signed
maybe
the
a
contract.
Pepsi.
Yeah. So
At least a 2 liter. Come on.
so yeah, we'll go ahead and we're gonna do an interview on camera, right?
Yes, we're
Yeah.
gonna bring in the intern for an on-air interview.
Cool. His name's Bill.
I thought it was Jim.
Jim.
Shit.
Intern. That's his name.
Intern Joe.
Intern
Joe,
Joe.
that's what it is. Okay,
All right,
so we're gonna bring Joe on for an interview.
We'll bring in intern Joe. All right, everybody, let's bring in intern Joe. Intern Joe.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for showing
You
up.
said your
man.
name was Jim?
Yeah, we'll go with that. I guess.
All right, fair enough. We can roll with
Like
that.
Jim Bob Cooter? No.
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 Just Jim.
Lincoln Riley.
No, he's doing some good things. Doing some good
He's trying.
I don't know who that is.
SEC West.
Oh, he's the coach for Oklahoma State, right?
You're halfway there.
Chattanooga State.
Chattanooga. I'm close.
Tennessee Chattanooga.
So,
There you
intern
go.
Joe, how are you, man?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
You know what? Not too bad.
Surviving.
I'm a famous YouTube star, so I mean, I can't do much better than that, right?
Yeah, it's taking up a lot
It's
of our
not
lives.
being
But yeah,
friends, to
He's
be
very
honest.
busy. Very
I
busy.
mean, I can't go to the store anymore without being recognized by
Yeah.
anybody.
Good thing we have our
Usually
new.
single adult moms.
Good thing we have our new cards that we hand out to everybody. So, Joe, I'm gonna give these to you. You're gonna start holding on and passing those out.
Plugging those for
Please
ya.
go throughout the city and all the neighborhoods and let it be known.
So we're gonna do something special. We're gonna interview them on site, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless you, sir.
Come
Live.
Yeah, live, completely unedited, raw.
Yeah.
Just the way it should be.
So,
Just the way God intended.
tell us a little about yourself.
Well, Joe, big hockey fan.
That's all we need. You're hired.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know anything about hockey.
All right.
So you're gonna
you're
absolutely
a new
fill that
hockey
void.
kid.
How do you feel working with 3 men in a tripod?
You know, it's
Good movie title.
$20 is $20. So
Yeah.
That's the attitude.
Yeah,
That is
that's
the
the
attitude.
That's the attitude we're looking for. Absolutely.
Let's preface it. This is an internship. You will not be getting $20.
No, yeah, I don't know who signed up for $20.
Yeah,
I didn't-
that's not written there, right?
I didn't put my name on that one.
No, me neither.
All right, what's your 5-year plan?
I think we're gonna get this place off the ground. We're gonna get the shop off the ground.
boy.
That's what I like. A lot of positivity coming up here. A lot of positivity. All right, so I want to ask you. I want to see what you say to go with hockey, right? I want to test.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Yeah.
All right,
Pop, can you handle this? All right. So there's been a lot of new teams added
Mm-hmm.
over the last 50 years. What do you think of all of them since the original 6?
Well, they'll kind of suck, minus the addition of the Vegas Knights. That's probably
Yes,
the best
that's
addition.
crucial. That's crucial.
He's fitting right in.
That's fitting right in. It's almost like you've seen our show before.
Do you watch our show?
I do. I'm a big fan.
Really?
Well, you're about 1 of 10, and the other
Yeah.
person's behind the camera right
Yeah.
now. So we have 20% of our fan base in this place
Hey,
right now.
we work with our fans, right?
Yes.
We're very
You're up close and
We
personal.
concentrate our viewership.
yes. So hockey. Who's your favorite player?
Patrick Kane.
Patrick Kane. Okay.
Cliche answer.
Who's your favorite Golden Knight player?
Golden Knight player.
That's the one that really matters.
I'm a big fan of Marc-Andre Fleury. I've always liked
I
him.
am
Same
too.
with us.
I say it
Yeah.
every week. Fleury's
Yeah.
our number one.
Fleury's-
He's going to lead us to the promised land.
Yeah.
One of the best goalies of all time.
Serious question. Favorite hockey video game? NHL or backyard hockey?
Probably got to be NHL.
I didn't know there was backyard hockey.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
his backyard,
Classic.
everything. It's crazy.
Anything could be backyard. Yeah.
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 NHL.
So.
All right. So what other sports are you familiar with?
Not too much. Just hockey.
You can't have-
I mean, we're pretty well rounded in all the other
Yeah.
sports. So
I
I mean,
mean-
as long as you're to fill the void with hockey, that's all.
And
we're looking
we've got
for.
so much experience built up already. We can teach you, and we can get you running.
What's
Right?
your what's your amateur sports history? I want to hear what did you do as a young buck?
A little bit of soccer, but that probably doesn't count.
Nah, that's not a sport.
that
Just a
doesn't
little bit
count.
of football,
That's not a sport.
baseball.
Okay, there you go. Now we're talking.
All right, yeah.
Basketball, just
Okay.
all the American good sports. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Now, are you open to keeping a beard year round, or are you clean shaven, or is it just winter?
Well, it is No Shave November, so.
Oh,
we
so
gotta
it's
roll
just for a
with that.
month?
Yeah,
Oh.
unless the Hawks are making a good run, then we'll.
I mean, as long as you don't get this little weird lineup that this guy gets.
It's the chin strap.
It's very
Chin
questionable.
strap, yeah.
Winners.
You need to
It's a good
get
effort.
you need to get
There you go.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
right. It's all it
You
is.
need to get some diamond earrings and a white beard, and you'll have the look.
Dude, yeah,
Yeah, I'll fit right
you
in.
got Kevin Federline locked up.
I don't know who that is.
He's
Well,
I really don't know. I mean, he dates
Dated
Britney
them,
Spears.
dated them.
he has 2 kids with her.
Okay,
He
well,
won
I mean, I
that-
guess you're
he
not
won
doing
that
too bad.
The whitest guy, and I'm gonna be like,
I guess you're not.
and I'm portrayed as that.
You're not too
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, if I fit,
So, do you have any questions for us?
No, not really. I've been watching for a while now, so.
What episode are we on?
Isn't this number 5?
So,
5 or 6, yeah, 5 or 6. I don't know.
Hey guys,
I
so
mean,
as an intern, what is something that you would wish to help our team get better at?
ooh, good question.
Taking this way too seriously.
I am, I know.
Way too serious.
We're super
It's
serious.
very,
Yeah,
we're a
super
super
serious.
serious sports show. S4.
Yeah, might be able to help with a little bit of editing and whatnot. Just-
Right on. Because we have 0 editing.
Yeah, and then hockey plugs. 'Cause I can-
Oh,
I can
perfect.
work
So should we start putting hockey pucks on our table?
What do you think about our
Or should I
names?
toaster?
Yeah.
We need new, young, fresh minds.
that. I like it.
Is there anything you would do different?
Could hang like a Wayne Gretzky jersey, you know.
Oh, speaking of Wayne Gretzky, he had a great game yesterday, didn't he?
I think he's been retired for at least 30
I-
years plus. But
I doubt that. Well, that's your new assignment. That's
Yeah,
your
so
first
you'll have
time.
to fact check Wayne Gretzky's playing career.
And it
I'll
does
go
do.
back in.
Doesn't mean you're
I'll
right.
scout that for you.
Yeah, it doesn't
Fair
mean
enough,
you're
That's all
right.
we're asking. Yeah, I mean, and if you're right, then I'll have to, discredit myself again on camera, which I don't have a problem with.
Yeah,
We've done it before.
we do that quite often.
Weekly, on a weekly
You can
basis.
check us on that next episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him yesterday playing. So
I wouldn't doubt
he had
it.
like 4 or 5 goals.
He's really the
Was
only
he at the pond?
Yeah, I think.
Ducks
No.
at the pond. What arena is that? They call it Ducks at the Pond.
I don't know.
Anaheim.
Just-
Yeah.
And then if the referee clasps his wrist Like
Well,
this.
what's that in
Real
French?
firm, real firm.
What penalty is he affirming?
Fisting.
Yes, but that'll be later. But I'm saying like on like during the game, if the ref does this.
It's a hole.
Oh,
Yo!
wow.
All right. I think that
Yeah.
validates it. I
Yeah,
think that validates it.
we had to Google that. We looked up hockey questions. That's what we
Yeah.
Googled.
Or no, arrogant hockey questions was actually the exact search
Yes.
title that you used.
Perfect. So I give him my vote. You guys?
Absolutely, yes, he's in. Good
Kyle?
job, Kyle.
You know, I'm gonna take
All right,
with
he's
you
in.
guys. So,
Welcome
yeah,
to the team, Joe.
This is
Intern
not
Joe.
close.
It's been a pleasure. All right.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate
So
it.
we'll have
Look forward to working with you.
we'll have
No handshake. Sorry.
Hold
Wow.
on. Hold on.
I'll have to earn this.
Kyle thinks
Thank
he's
you.
above all that.
I'll
I
have
mean,
to earn this.
he's
Well,
a
I
little
mean-
bitter because you're taking this position.
So we-
Well,
you know,
I moved now from
understand.
internship to
Yeah.
senior executive producer.
We should explain the hierarchy.
Yes.
You know.
Oh.
So the
Oh,
co-host.
pecking order here.
Yeah, the co-host, then the executive
It's
producer,
1A, 1B.
and then our intern. But I mean,
There's room for improvement.
Always.
There always is. There
I mean, in
is.
6 weeks, he improved from.
Yeah, you can go from like KFC biscuits to Red Lobster cheddar biscuits. It's very easy to move up.
or in this case, you going from producer to executive producer.
Yeah, well, senior executive producer.
Senior, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's much growth. We're happy you're on board. We look forward to working
There will
with you.
be no
Happy to be here,
compensation,
folks.
no benefits,
Well,
and
Well, YouTube fame counts as
Yeah.
benefit.
YouTube. Yeah, I mean,
And
that pays for itself.
And if anyone else is out there is looking for a career development, please contact the Super Serious Sports Show.
We
We're
need
always looking for new and young talents.
We need HR. We need accounts receivable,
Accounts payable.
accounts payable. We need to fill all those positions.
We need the cheerleading squad to help us, cheer us on during our segments. It helps, boost morale. I am all for it.
If we're gonna get an HR, I don't think we can have cheerleaders with an HR.
We can have
Yeah, that's
cheerleaders.
gonna be a little. Yeah.
NFL does it.
We need to see something.
Yeah, they get away
You
with
know.
All right, so
We'll look into it.
So we'll think about it.
we'll move on to our next segment. We're a show for the people, right?
Yes.
We got a lot of comments from one singular person. His name is Justin, and we brought him
Oh,
along.
it was Dan.
Dan, Justin,
I
what
thought
did
it
you
was
call him?
Vincent.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll just have to find out.
yeah, we'll bring him on board. Talk about how much he likes the show. He says he's a fan, and he also won our giveaway. I guess we
Yeah.
included a giveaway, right?
We
What
did,
are we giving them?
we did offer that.
I'm just gonna have to give him money. I don't know.
I was gonna suggest a gift card, maybe like I don't know.
Yeah,
Some of these-
legally, can we give money to contestants? Is that like legal?
I don't know. We'll have to check with CEO YouTube.
You touch with money, so
You're the executive producer.
yeah.
you're executive producer.
No, I'm not accounts payable though.
Fair enough. All right, so we'll bring him in. Joe, go press pause, and we'll bring in our next guest. All right, so for our next segment, let's bring in one of our most loyal fans, right? We're going to have a little chit-chat with him. We owe him a little giveaway prize or something.
He's our
I'm
number
honored that he decided to show up.
Yeah.
number one commentator.
Yeah, so we'll bring in Daniel.
Everybody, welcome Daniel.
Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here,
What's going
Dan.
on?
Thanks for stopping by.
I got a handshake. What's up?
Oh,
Wow.
He earned it. All right.
Oh,
There's a lot of
wow.
stuff going on here. Okay.
All right.
One comment equals one handshake. We can make that happen.
All right. Oh yeah, he's the only
like-
person who's
It's
commented
like
on
one
our
share
YouTube
equals
video.
one prayer. So
Yeah.
it's one comment equals one handshake.
All
So-
right, all right, Tebow.
So you've been watching every video, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
I'm liking it.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Good way to keep myself entertained. Not watching Sports Center with them talking about LeBron James.
Yes! You know
Wow.
what?
Yeah. That is pretty
You
good.
know what? Have we even brought LeBron up once in any of our episodes? Honestly, I don't
I
think
called
we
him a
first
bitch
episode.
last episode.
Okay, that's all.
And that's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
And I'm
Call
glad
him
we're
a
staying
bitch.
away from him because he's everywhere.
Because you're not talking about his gameplay. You're just
I did see a video of his son dunking earlier.
You just got the
That was
word you
pretty
need to
nice.
scoot over.
Yeah, pull that in.
There you go. There you
All
go.
right, cool. All right. Sorry, technical difficulties.
So Philip, what has been your opinion of our show so far? Like give us one thing that you've loved a lot.
One thing you keep up the randomness. That it's not scheduled, so it doesn't seem like a regular show, which
No.
is what this is trying to be.
We do not follow schedule.
No.
No.
We have zero schedule.
So on the other hand, Carl, what do you not like about our episodes?
Packers.
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 Fair. I agree with that.
Packers.
I agree.
Packers. I had to make sure the Bears were in here to let people know who's the.
Did you overpay for that jersey?
Did I over? No. $50. What's up?
$50. It's probably 49 too many.
Yeah. That was good. That was good.
Well, we'll
So, okay, so outside of that, just
Fade down.
what about our personalities? Do you like them, not like them? Is our chemistry there? What do you think?
Oh yeah, there's like no blended, like no.
Was
Like-
that a flute?
No,
I don't know.
A flute is actually like this. Surprisingly.
I'm glad you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in band in middle school. Surprisingly.
We don't need to hear that.
Yeah, I
This is
think
a
so.
sports show.
Sports show.
We
All
don't
right.
need Kyle said we don't need to hear that.
All right,
The
so
art show is definitely sports.
So-
Yeah, arts across,
so-
coming from arts across.
Yeah.
That's true.
So as you were saying, what don't we blend well?
Personalities don't like you know how like you get like a bunch of hot egos and they don't blend well.
Yeah.
There's
Oh, yeah.
not that. It meshes well here.
Well, I think Kyle understands that we're number one and one B.
No. We
Kyle
flow,
understands
we
the
flow.
separation of duties here, but there's a wide.
There's a
gap.
nice
You're a good
flow
guy.
in
Yeah.
between.
And it's called being a producer. You got no one to give and take.
Yeah,
There you go.
we're always giving though.
Yeah, I'm always taking
And we're
back.
always taking from you. So
Yeah. So I mean, we're doing most of the giving and taking.
pulling, yeah, we've been pulling your weight since week one.
Look at his face. It's like, I don't know what to say. You know. Well, so okay. How about this?
Yeah,
So-
so gonna say he's speechless.
So how about this? So we did, our first episode, we were a little shaky. We had the desk. We changed it up. We brought Kyle on camera now.
Yep.
What do you think
Big
about
step.
how we're adapting to, what the fans are saying?
Big demand.
Well, I mean, if you're looking at it, I think your first episode you're at about 79 views
Yeah.
on the first
Yeah,
episode,
yeah, we were getting
Making big time.
and then it dropped.
Mulan.
Maybe you should bring back your table.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Maybe.
I didn't even. Okay,
Maybe
I
it
didn't
look
notice
a little
that.
bit more
I
officially. you know?
appreciate the critique. I think what we've been lagging is the intern, the social media presence. So, intern Joe,
Yeah.
social media is your key now.
All right. All right.
Book it, Joe.
We
Look
got you.
at Joe.
Look at
You
Joe.
need to spread it like wildfire.
Yeah.
Whoa, California now.
Yeah,
We're with
too
California.
soon.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I
political.
forgot 2018. You
Oh,
offend
man.
people.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I am so triggered right now.
Our boy
Aaron Rodgers, man.
Yeah, he just donated all that money, man.
Yeah, well,
$1
it's because he's not doing anything else with the season.
I mean,
Woo!
He just did get paid like $200 million.
Yeah, and I believe he beat you guys week 1.
Yeah, couldn't hold him down.
And really only played a half a
Yeah,
game.
but
We don't like talking about that.
We're 8-3. What are they?
Oh,
4,
no,
5,
oh,
no,
no,
100%.
Facts.
No,
Facts.
You,
no, you're
you
right.
beat us, but
We're
are you
not
going to
gonna
beat
operate
us
like
at
this.
the end of the
not-
season?
This is definitely not going to be the package.
But,
here.
I mean,
I wouldn't even want us to be in the playoffs right now.
If we,
To be totally
It'd be
honest,
pretty funny to watch
we
you
look
guys
pretty
lose in
bad.
the wild
We look
card.
pretty
what,
bad.
Yeah,
what,
that would be
what
pretty
I'm
good.
holding my hat up on is if we make the
It's
last
probably
wild
hanging
card.
off.
Yeah,
It's
whatever.
barely even on.
Yeah, I know, whatever.
It's a stretch beanie, bro.
So if we make that last wild card, the last time we made a wild card and the Bears won the division,
We won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but weren't you a good team that year?
we were.
Not until the end.
Yeah, not
I mean,
until
we
the
had
end.
to win like 3 or 4 crucial games at the
Well,
end.
I mean,
we
it
had
helps
to-
that the NFL
I think
gave
the
you the
Vikings
easiest
blew
schedule.
that last week 16 game.
Actually, no. You know who it was? The Bears, believe it or not, did. We beat
Mm.
them 10-6.
Yeah.
That was the final. I mean, it wasn't like they blew it. It was just like if they would have beat us, we would not have gotten in
Yeah.
at all.
That's tough.
So
we're
those
thinking,
were the Cutler gold.
yeah,
years,
we're
so-
thanking Cutler for those wins.
Yes,
We gladly take
we
those.
know Cutler for
I am
a lot.
proud of Jay Cutler and his wife. They are great to this universe.
What?
Don't know his wife. Didn't
I
even
don't-
know he was
I
just
don't-
hot. I actually thought he was gay.
I don't know what that means.
It's diabetic.
Well, why are you happy that they're here?
I don't know.
Am I missing something? Was I supposed to research this?
Google.
What did they do? Rogers donated $1 million to wildfires.
He smoked
And-
cigarettes on the
And
field.
hey, and Cutler gave you 2 Super Bowls, so be grateful.
No, just one.
Just one.
2, whatever.
No, they
Right.
lost the other one.
Cutler
they
wasn't
did-
playing when
they
Favre
did
was
lose.
there.
I'm sorry, I forgot the
No,
Super
but-
Bowl loss. My
The
bad.
Steelers.
Yeah, you guys get
Big old
Peyton
Big
Manning
Ben.
that first one. And I don't think that was Cutler. That was
No, that was Grossman.
Grossman or Orton.
It was
one or
Orton.
the
That
other.
was Grossman.
That was
Jim
Grossman.
Miller?
Orton was a better quarterback. I hands down always
So-
Orton.
Why are you a Bears fan?
Why am I a Bears fan?
So,
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I started as a Colts fan, and I actually switched to being a Bears fan in that
Sorry.
Super Bowl.
That makes zero sense to me.
No, well, here's how it went.
I'm a Bears fan. That's the sound
Well, no, it was as a joke, like, because my mom was a big Colts fan, and I decided, I was like, I'm going to root for the Bears. And then I started rooting for the Bears, and then it just stuck, and I just constantly kept being a Bears fan. So that's kind of how that started.
Wow.
Makes sense.
No,
So,
at
the
least-
beginning of
you-
that Super Bowl, I switched
So
to being a Colts fan.
the
to a
beginning
Bears
of your
fan.
fandom was like trolling in a way.
or was it after
Yeah.
Devin
You know,
Hester brought
that's
that kickback?
very similar to your fandoms as well.
Yeah. I mean, I only started
Nice.
because I hated the Bears.
Exactly.
I picked their least favorite team.
And we have the Roll Tides. We have
Oh, yeah, that's only because
the
they
Golden
win.
Knights.
Yeah.
The
No,
Knights
that's
and
because
Heat.
they win though. I stuck
Yeah.
with this team.
12-12.
Yeah.
1. Nice.
Well, I'm glad you
The
stuck.
Knights are gonna make a late season push.
Yeah.
Andre
they
Fleury's
have-
taking them to the promised land.
Yeah. What's the other guy name?
What's the guy that had
Joe?
5 goals? I know he's not on the Knights.
Patrick Line.
Patrick Laine, 5 goals yesterday. I mean, that's about all the hockey headlines are probably gonna get. You
Well,
know.
the 30 seconds on ESPN.
Yeah, but
And then
uh,
LeBron James.
and then LeBron, and
And
then,
then
and
Tiger
the
Film.
Warriors, and then the Warriors. You're gonna talk about the Warriors, so
Yeah. And Kevin Durant.
yeah. How's that situation? Have you guys been
Not
following
good.
that anymore?
They've lost like 5 games in a row.
Yeah,
They have not won since
They're
they-
third in the West right now.
Something like that.
Yeah.
They're struggling.
I still don't think it's gonna matter.
I mean, they're an overrated
It
dynasty.
doesn't matter. They're gonna end up winning again.
Okay, so back to this interview.
So-
Sorry.
So Zachary, you're obviously a Bears fan. What other fandoms do you follow?
Well, I do watch Blackhawks. I don't pay attention to the rest of the league, but I pay attention to Blackhawks.
That's their
They're not-
local Chicago hockey team.
They're not
Everybody
doing
didn't
too
know.
well, obviously.
We touched on basketball. Do you follow basketball at all?
I kind of watch it during the playoffs and the finals. I don't really watch it during regular season too much. I used to when Rose was not hurt with the Bulls.
When he had both his knees.
Hey, no,
Yeah,
he's averaging over
He's
20
having a
right
good
now with
season
Minnesota.
right now,
He's averaging
He is.
22. So
He's having a
quite
good season.
Just wait until he jumps and lands.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, Clay
you should not
Matthews.
hope for that on that
About to
man.
blow out his shoulder.
He's old. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, Clay
Yeah,
Matthews, he's playing a man.
I mean,
Or
Derek
he tickles
Rose is
the
just like a
quarterback
couple
and
years
gets
older
rough
than
in the
us,
head.
right?
Seriously, yeah.
Barely 30, I think.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Derek
Rose.
Rose. He's only a couple years older than us, right?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he's been in the league. Well, he has been in the league for 10 years now.
He was
believe it or
19 when he
not.
came
so
out.
he's
Yeah.
getting close to only 30. I mean,
He was 19.
Yes, but you did 1 year
He
at
did the
Memphis.
one and
and
done.
1 year in Memphis.
Yeah, with
Under
Michael Beasley.
Calipari.
then- Yeah.
They went 1 and 2.
Beasley, he was a beast, and then he just fizzled.
Yeah.
Just like Jamarcus Russell.
He had too much scissor.
Yeah, there was a lot. I mean,
Or pretty soon, Mitchell Trubisky. So,
well,
Trubisky's got that staying power.
we'll see.
He's like
We'll
Thanksgiving
see.
dinner. Just
I mean, we
push it
can
down.
only hope at this point. I mean,
yeah.
can only hope.
Well, I think they're gonna play it smart and bench him for the next 2 weeks. We don't need him to beat the Giants and the 49ers.
Well, Chase Daniel stepped up.
We'll
Yeah,
give
he-
Daniels
Daniel had a very
pretty
efficient
solid
game.
give
I mean, I
Daniels
was-
the start. Let Trubisky rest for 2 weeks and have him come out as a well rested against the division. I think that would be a good.
So let me
I don't
ask.
think we need.
I think we'll test that out with that 1 week going forward. If Chase looks good this coming week, we'll keep it. But if he starts fizzling, we got
We got to bring,
Yeah.
but give him.
Everyone's saying
I
that.
give him at least one more
No.
week. We definitely don't need him against the Giants.
No.
Maybe the 49ers, though. They're a sneaky team.
Possibly. And
They
Mullins,
can be.
he had a shaky start. He played very well, and then it was and now
Yeah.
he's kind of like in the middle. I gotta hope he plays well. He's in my fantasy lineup by accident. I
So,
got stuck with him.
so Tyler, let me ask. With your Bears pretty much locking up the NFC North right now, how confident do you feel in the playoffs against teams like the Rams and New Orleans?
That's actually, I think, the only two that they could probably beat the Bears are just those two, the Rams and the
Well,
Saints.
The thing is, with this defense that we have right now, they have been doing things that people don't really expect them to have to be doing.
Yeah.
So
Except beat the Packers.
Put your chub down, all right?
just wait. Just wait.
That's all we have this year. Seriously.
all you have
That's all
this year,
we have
but
this year for
Give
now.
it 3 weeks.
They've
and then-
been it's on camera.
Look,
No, I mean,
here's all
it's
what
not
I gotta
looking
say though. In that first week, yes, the Packers beat us, but we left an everlasting injury on Rodgers this season.
Oh, yeah, it definitely
He has a
is.
hurt knee.
Yeah,
It's gonna mess with
Yeah.
him.
It's
Mac is gonna mess with Rodgers for the next 6+ years.
Yeah.
But let's transition back to the teams, though. I honestly feel more confident against the Rams than the Saints.
why so?
I feel the Rams can be vulnerable on offense. I think if you can force Goff into some weird situations, while Breeze is he's a feisty veteran. He knows when to pick his battles.
Yeah.
Plus, yeah, you got Gurley, but then on the other hand, you got Alvin Kamara and Ingram. You got the 2-1.
Well, I would be more afraid of New Orleans,
Mhm.
just because they can beat you in the run game and the passing game.
Yep.
Michael Thomas is awesome.
And
Michael Thomas is doing great.
He's an elite for sure.
and Alvin Kamara can line up in the wide receiver.
Look at the
position.
last
You know,
game. New Orleans had 4 receivers catch touchdowns that you've never heard of. You have nobodies right now. They're
Yep.
killing it.
So I mean,
It's
Breeze is
just Breeze being Breeze,
and
really.
he right now he's got like a 75 completion
75%
percentage right now,
Only it's only 2 interceptions the entire season so far.
Yeah.
which is
Until he
has
faces
one.
the Bears, and then the Bears are gonna get
That's true.
probably 2 of them.
That's less touchdowns though.
He does.
Yeah, and less wins. So I mean,
Yeah.
we'll give you that.
That's everything except
Yeah.
for that. So.
Yeah, so I mean, we're realists. We know that our team's not doing
They
well.
equal Super Bowls.
Are you looking forward to
Bruce is one
tonight's
though.
game?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm really not. Like, Daniels is out, so we're really banged up on
And
defense.
Nick Perry just placed on IR.
Nick Perry's
Yeah.
on IR. I don't think Randall Cobb's coming. I don't know if he's supposed to play today or not.
He's
So
getting a little
we're-
older.
Yeah, he is for sure.
Well,
so
he's
it's
only
like
28 too.
I mean,
in the league, though,
mathematically,
yeah.
even if we do lose to the
We still have a
Vikings, we
chance.
still have a chance to the wild card. But at that point, I mean, we haven't beaten anyone good.
At that point, you don't want to be in the wild
No,
card.
And we still
I
have
wouldn't
0
want-
road wins. And like we said before, if we make the playoffs, we're gonna have to win on the road.
And you know who we're going to be playing first, most likely?
Mm-hmm.
The Bears.
Yep.
We'd be
Just
playing
just
the
lose
NFC.
just lose the rest of the season. Get a better draft pick.
That's what we're
That's your
hoping
best
for.
bet.
It's hard to do because Oakland has a real bad record.
Jaguars do.
We have
Jacksonville.
so the Packers. I saw this week. The Packers on the road are 0-5. We have the same road record as New York Giants, Cleveland Browns, and I believe Tampa Bay. So like that's the elite company that we're in right now, with
Quite
having
elite.
0 road wins. We're
Quite elite.
we're in the same category as
Yeah.
those teams. So
What's the NFC pecking order outside? You got the Saints, Rams, Bears.
I think it's actually
Cowboys?
Rams instead of Saints, right? Rams are number 1 right now.
No, Saints.
Oh,
have the-
Saints beat them,
Saints
right?
beat 'em.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So Saints,
Saints,
Rams,
Rams.
Bears. You got Cowboys in their division.
whoever's leading
They're
the
tied,
East,
right? With
them are the
Washington.
Redskins.
Smith is out for the season. The
Yeah, he's out.
Cowboys are going
They
to go
also
ahead.
take that division.
So we'll go ahead and count Cowboys as number 4 seed.
Yeah.
No one's going to come from the
Who's
NFC
going to be
South.
5 and 6?
After that.
And those would be
Panthers
two wild
next-
cards.
Panthers next weekend.
Panthers,
Vikings,
Cowboys.
Packers.
Vikings, might.
Vikings, Packers. I mean, the NFC East outside Dallas is pretty much done. Washington might win a couple games.
Philly's fallen off this year a lot.
Mhm.
Philly's got some
They're not
major
looking
problems.
anything like they
So
did
we have,
last year.
I mean, we have Carolina, we have Atlanta. That's not doing too well.
We actually played them in I think 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The Packers played Atlanta, so I
So
think
I'm-
we had a chance to.
I mean, they're right on Seattle. So Seattle,
Yeah.
you might have to get that 5th seed too.
Yeah.
AFC is looking a little more clear. You got the Patriots they're going to take their division. You just got to feel they're going to
They
pull.
got the easiest division.
The Colts are going to pull it. You know, we have the Chiefs and
Steelers.
Chargers are looking great on
Yeah.
the AFC West.
AFC's got some depth
Yeah.
Oh.
this year for sure.
It's like the NBA West. You know,
Okay, okay. Let's do a little early Super Bowl prediction. Who do you guys got?
this is very early. I'm gonna go with Rams and Chargers. I think Philip Rivers is going to.
Rams and Chargers.
I think Chargers are going to make it, and they're going to lose to the Rams.
I
I
can't
think it's
see
gonna, I
Phillip
think it's going to be an
Rivers.
all LA Super Bowl.
Philip Rivers doesn't deserve a Super Bowl.
No, he's not going to win it, but I think
What?
he's getting older. He's going to get there, and he's going to lose it. Breeze is going to get to that NFC Conference game, and that defense just doesn't hold it up for the whole season.
Let's ask our guys.
Yeah,
What's
but
your
that
Super Bowl pick?
offense though. The Saints, I think Saints and Chiefs.
Okay.
I think it's-
Actually, that's what I was going to say.
Well, it's an
quite a
interesting
matchup.
thing though, because I had saw another video about like the teams that have the highest point differentials in the season. I think since 2013 have all been the teams in the Super Bowl.
I've
And
never
I
seen
and
that
I
statistic.
think the
Well,
teams
that's
that have the
nice.
highest point differential right now are the Saints and the Chiefs.
So at this moment, are you applying for the other intern shop? Because you're doing great with stats
Intern
right
shop.
now. Yes.
Yes.
We create them.
We have an intern shop.
They get crafted over there.
We have a
Yeah.
workshop
They get
in the
crafted.
backyard. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they
so
get
you're
crafted
Gonna,
and
you're gonna make
implemented
Kyle's
on the show.
crafts for his arts and crafts.
Yeah, so while you're
Yeah.
working in the bag for no
You
pay.
feed us the
While you're
information.
working in the back for no pay. Yeah.
Labor.
No.
So what was
but-
your question? I'm
No,
sorry.
it's definitely gonna. I think it's gonna be
It
the
was
Saints
well.
and
It
the
was
Chiefs.
well answered.
I think it's
Alright.
gonna be the Saints and the Chiefs.
I agree.
So he agrees.
Uh,
What about you, Jordan?
See, I'm gonna go Saints Steelers.
Yeah.
You know what?
Big Ben's gonna pull it out.
No, I think it's gonna be Breeze's year.
So no one's got the Patriots going to the Super Bowl?
No.
Okay.
Patriots are just having a weird.
They
year.
lost to the Titans. You think
Yeah.
they're gonna go?
Well, it seems like every
Sounds
year around
nasty.
like
Yeah,
December,
they
January,
got
they
one loss.
always turn it out.
I
so-
think
Yeah. Well, if
If
Okay.
Pittsburgh and
See them
New England
lose.
play each other, Pittsburgh's hungry. They're gonna come back and they're not gonna overshadow.
Right.
My pick was a wild pick, but you know, if you gotta have one dark horse team, I'm gonna go Colts. Colts are dark horse. Andrew
They are.
Luck is having a quietly really
They're
good
protecting
season.
them.
They're going to
protecting
be
them.
the AFC. I'm actually anxious for Brady to retire, not just because he was great. Now, so
There's a power
chance, but
vacuum.
there's going to be a lot of teams in the AFC, and I think the Colts are going to be one of them. They're going to just kind of like, you know,
Mahomes.
become elite. And the only reason why they're not is because the Patriots is kind of like keep them down a little bit. But
Yeah.
like I think the AFC, the future of the AFC is going to be the Chiefs and the Colts for sure.
I'm not too sure about that, honestly, because like with the Patriots, even when Brady was out for the 4 games, they punched in 2 different quarterbacks.
You're right.
And they
Yeah,
played very
and
well.
Matt Castle-
Garoppolo played great.
Yeah.
Castle
And
back then
Brissett,
played great.
right?
And then
Brissett.
Brissett went to the Colts and he did nothing.
And all those guys aren't are they even in the league anymore?
Castle, I think, just retired.
Brissett backs
I
up.
think Brissett
Andrew Luck.
backs up.
Brissett is the backup on the Colts.
That's just-
Yeah,
But-
so
You could put any quarterback. Hell, you could put
Garoppolo's
Jay
a
Cutler.
crazy
They'll
guy.
probably run smooth.
honestly,
Well,
It-
he smokes smooth. So let's be clear.
Well, all right. Well,
You're right.
he's a menthol kind of guy.
well
So,
do something.
all right.
Yeah.
You got to do something.
Yeah, when you're,
Fair enough.
when you're throwing 3 picks a game, and just
Yeah.
handing the team the win, you got to do something.
You know,
So-
this is what the White Sox did. He just let other teams win on purpose.
No, the Sox just sucked.
Well,
We
I'm
just
talking
didn't-
like
we just
100 years
didn't have
ago,
the talent.
19
Oh,
or
yeah.
15,
Our Red
Red
Sox?
Sox.
Our Red Sox.
Oh,
Next
okay.
year, we're going to get a Red Sox flag and replace it with the Dodger flag.
Like I said, if the Dodgers get Bryce Harper, though, I'm still going to wave that Dodger
Harper
blue
and
crown.
Machado?
Yeah, oh, they're getting everybody.
Yeah.
And Chris Sale.
They're just going to take out a loan for all these
Yeah,
players.
why not?
I mean,
So,
you got to do something.
you watch baseball?
No, not really.
Fair, fair
I'm
enough.
gonna be honest. It bores the hell out of me.
That's
It's
why,
okay.
that's why you're
And
on
like,
fan.
All right.
and
Many are called
I could be
watchers.
at the game and it'll be more interesting. But watching it on TV, I cannot do
I have
it.
a very serious question. If you're at a ball game,
Super serious.
very super serious. Watch us.
All right, continue.
What is your go-to stadium food? You're talking about ball games. You know.
Yeah, we got to talk about
Well, I mean, if you're baseball, you got to go with the hot dogs, man.
All right, hold
You'll
on.
never get better.
Okay, what's on your hot dog?
Yes,
What is
follow
on
up.
your hot
What are you
dog?
putting on here?
Fuck.
Are you a ketchup guy or are you not going to skip it? What are you going to do?
Yeah, you don't put
If I had to choose the ideal hot dog, it's a chili cheese. I
Okay,
like the
fair
chili
enough. So no
cheese.
ketchup or
But if I have a normal hot dog and they're like, "Here, here's a ballpark, just eat this hot dog," I do put ketchup on my hot dog.
Oh,
You're wrong. You gotta go with this. It's relish, mustard, and onion.
I
White
only
onion
like
rice.
relish
Salad,
when it's an
salt.
egg salad.
Oh,
So
if you're gonna, all right.
honestly, I can't eat relish anywhere else.
All right, Bartholomew.
If you don't go plain, you just put mustard on it.
Yes.
You
I mean,
don't
I
put
eat
ketchup.
like the mustard on it too, but I gotta have the ketchup.
Do
On
you
it.
also put ketchup on steak? Like, what is wrong with you?
No, I actually make my steak good enough to where you don't need sauce.
That's the answer we're looking for.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
not bad.
You proved yourself right there.
That's not bad.
Thank you.
I mean, you
Thank
still don't put ketchup on a hot dog.
No,
But
I
let's go.
mean, what do you-
Joe, what do you think? What's your
Everyone gets one.
what's your hot dog decision?
Yeah, unfortunately, I do put some ketchup on my hot dog. I'll
What
put
do you
some
put
mustard
ketchup
on
on
there
that?
too.
He's still in his
Louise.
probationary period.
No,
hot
you
sauce.
can pull the plug on it. He's still
Yeah,
in his
that-
probationary period.
Well, you said you put ketchup on your hot dog. Are we gonna fire you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, you did.
Chicago. I mean, I like if I go to a like
If
a
you had
ballpark,
if you had a plain hot dog, what do you put on it?
mustard and all everything else except ketchup. Like when I go to H Dog right over here, I get a Chicago style hot dog.
Well, now they
You're
know where we're at.
triangulating your area even closer.
Yeah, each week we're
Narrowing,
getting
yeah, we're
closer.
just narrowing it in closer and closer.
Hey, there's gonna be a big reveal.
Episode
coming soon.
6, you're finding out where they're at. Get to
Yeah,
episode
right.
10, you're gonna have
Yeah,
the
it's
exact
a big
address.
reveal.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk more about the NFL schedule. You're a big NFL fan. What's your game of the week, or what game are you looking forward to? It's Sunday today, so what game are you looking forward
There's really not any good games today.
Short and sweet.
I don't think any good games. I don't want to watch any of them except the Packers and the Vikings just to see how the division's
Yeah.
going.
That's fair answer.
I want the Packers to win for obvious
Wait, why would?
reasons.
to? You feel more
Because
confident
because
about
the Vikings are closer to the Bears in record.
if you had to pick one or the other to face in the wild card, who would you pick?
Oh, Packers.
Vikings.
Really,
You
okay,
feel more confident?
So that
They're more
I
banged up.
hardcore
one sec.
disagree.
So that
Really?
would mean so that would mean then that the Packers obviously have to get on some kind of streak, and you would want to play them on a
They
winning
had a
streak.
streak.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
they'd be
Well, I mean,
away.
like
They'd be playing away.
Like if-
they wouldn't. be
right,
I
playing
mean,
very
but
that's the only reason I would
but the
want to.
Packers can win
They
in Soldier
scare
Field
me. They scare me.
If they get on a roll, that's the. I mean, if I'm a Bear fan, I want the Packers to lose
every
as
game.
many games from
Yeah.
here. Because you don't want them
I
getting.
If they go 0-16, I'm a happy camper.
Well, I mean, they already won 4, so they can't.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
The worst they can go, I think, is like 4-11 and 1,
Yeah.
and I would be okay with
I'm
it.
being
because they would
fantastic
get a
with
top 10 pick
Yeah.
with that for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe even a top 5.
It's
So-
just
So you feel more
Opinionated.
confident playing Rodgers than Kirk Cousins,
At Soldier Field.
Let's
it's
not-
not. It's
let's
not
realize
just.
this.
It's not just the.
where Rodgers has a winning record, I believe.
Listen.
Yes.
It's just not off the quarterbacks. If it comes down to the Packers, he's already a hurt quarterback. The
Not
team
anymore.
isn't look. He gets hit once, he's gonna feel his knee again. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Khalil
that's
Mack, Trevathan, Floyd, they're all gonna get to him.
Yeah.
They're all gonna get to him. If they hit him once, he's not gonna play as well, and it's gonna be a guarantee win. With the Vikings, they're more of a healthy team. They could be more of a scare. I'm not saying I don't trust the Bears because we beat the Vikings in 13 games. We just won the 3 division games.
Okay, fair.
So I would rather face the hurt Packers opposed to a healthy Vikings.
Makes
You
sense.
know,
makes sense.
it's like logically that makes a lot of sense. Historically,
But then
it's-
obviously
I
in other
know it.
senses, you don't want to face Rodgers on a hot streak because look what he did week 1.
He has
Yeah.
potential to
Quarter
do that kind of stuff.
He
right.
he can do that. But I'm just saying it's going to be. I know I said this earlier. It's going to be like a Manning situation. He's going to get hit hard one game, and it's going to affect him for the rest of his career.
Yeah.
And I
can see
think that
that.
kind of.
I can see that.
I think that kind of happened week 1 with his knee.
Rodgers already has some like those collarbone injuries.
Yeah,
Like,
both
you
of
know
his
he's still
collarbones.
feeling those.
Both-
All
probably.
he needs is one clean hit from Mack, Floyd, Trevathan, one of them, even Smith, to come out and just hit him clean once, and it could fuck him up for a while.
Oh yeah. No,
It
for
really
sure.
can.
If there's not a penalty called, I mean. you
Well,
know,
I mean,
I'll take a penalty.
You
We
got
gotta
to
rock on the
Matthews.
sleeve.
You just got to tickle the quarterback. You're
Yeah,
roughing the
it's-
passer. So
You're right. What about you guys? Are you guys looking
Yeah.
forward to any games?
I'm looking forward to the Seahawks Panthers. I think it's always fun watching Russell Wilson versus Cam Newton. You know, both have solid defenses. They've had
Both can run.
Mobile
moderately
quarterbacks.
okay seasons. You know, they're on the cusp of the wild card.
And neither one of them really have any receivers.
Yeah,
So, I
yeah,
mean,
exactly. It's gonna
They both make it work.
be a hell fest.
I think the only difference is Carolina has Christian McCaffrey, and
He's
Seattle.
a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, Seattle really doesn't have a run game outside of Russell Wilson. You know, like
Who's their leading receiver right now? Lockett.
I think,
Lockett or
Seattle,
Baldwin?
Lockett or Baldwin. One of the Baldwin's been hurt for a couple games.
I think
right?
it's going to be Lockett. Yeah.
But I mean, outside of Rashad Penny, they don't really have a real good run game.
True.
So I mean, outside of that, Jake.
Who we got? We got. There was one of a couple of the teams.
What's
that
their
are-
what's
that
their
are
stingers of the
really
week?
that are really bad. Who was it? The Bills and who else? Oh, the Jags and Bills. I was interested a little bit in that one because they're both 3-7.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys are going to probably be battling for maybe a draft spot. There's going to be no
Yep.
playoff implications there at all.
There's
But
a lot of
Niners,
stinker
Bucks.
games. A lot of stinker
that's
games.
another one too where it could have some draft implications
Yeah,
to it.
Texas Titans doesn't really intrigue me either.
No, Texas.
No, there's no game that intrigues me except maybe 2, like the one you said, and then the Packers Vikings. Other than
Browns
that,
Bengals. That's another kind of like.
You know, I would watch that just for the comedic factor. That's just watching bad teams play.
maybe the Ravens for
Lamar
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson's gonna be an interesting guy. We're gonna see how much he needs to grow.
You're right. I mean, outside of that, I really don't. I mean, outside of the Packers game, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm scared.
I
Honestly.
mean, yeah, it's just like we're
It's a
not going to
weird
look.
feeling.
I think that like not having Daniels is really going to show. He's a great nose tackle. I think one of the best in football, and he's going to probably be out for the rest of the year. Actually, I mean, there's no point in bringing him
And
back.
our team, like our record, our team. Usually, I wake up on game day. I'm like, oh,
I'm pretty
you know,
excited. Yeah,
today
I'm just kind of like, yeah.
I just wore the jersey for the show. I mean, like
Yeah,
I'm not
no, you're
looking forward
100%
to the
right.
game.
Yeah.
It's like the Bears and the Packers did a full flip. Honestly.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we're about to be going
Because
through
last
interesting
year,
times.
last
for
year
sure.
we were. I mean, obviously the Bears always suffer a bunch of injuries, and I'm obviously hoping Trubisky heals back. That's why
Yeah.
I say give him 1 or 2 weeks off. But
Yeah.
I mean, they flipped. They're having the winning season. They're staying pretty healthy, and then the Packers they're getting hurt
Yeah.
and they're losing.
Well,
They're having a flip.
yeah, the years of like the Packers consistently beating the Bears, how like how it was when they had Cutler, those days are over for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
It's
every
gonna be a
matchup going
contest.
forward is going to be within a
gonna
touchdown.
be a
There's no
Yeah.
clear successor. How
Right.
from Favre to Rodgers, like you don't have that clear successor.
Well, I
right now.
don't think we're not looking like the transition.
Not
I mean,
quite yet.
Not yet. Maybe in like 3 years.
Rodgers was there for like what 4 years before he took that role.
3 years. He was
3 years.
behind Favre.
Yeah.
You need to get a more solid secondary quarterback. I don't know who you have now.
Deshaun
but-
Deshaun Kaiser.
Yeah, but when he came in, he shit the bed hard.
He did. No, he really
He
Yeah,
did.
gave the
that's
pick,
the
he
way to
gave
put
the
it.
pick
He's
six
only,
to Max
he's only,
Easy.
I think, 20 or 21 years
Yeah,
old.
it
Too.
doesn't
He came
matter.
out of Notre Dame early.
I mean, you got to keep in mind, you're in the NFL. You got to
Oh,
be
yeah.
a good player.
No, he
to
needs
get
to
in
be
there.
good,
but
but,
he needs to run that offense better because they can't keep relying on Rodgers.
I mean,
It shows.
this year it's been. I mean, even when
Even
he does
Rodgers
play
is
well,
in, yeah, they don't play well.
that might be Mike McCarthy issue more than anything.
Oh, it is.
He's out for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, even if he wins the Super Bowl this year with the Packers, he's going to be out.
Yeah.
We need to update our offense a little bit, kind of like the Bears did with Nagy. We need to get someone like that.
I agree.
Offensive.
So let's transition to another sport. What else? College football. Alabama won again.
Alabama
keeps
won.
rolling.
So is there
Won the
any?
Iron Bowl.
Yeah, we
12-0.
Oh, didn't Harbaugh and Meyer play each other?
Ohio State whooped.
Really?
Yeah, they really whooped him bad.
I didn't
was
hear
pretty
about
pissed
that.
about that.
Yeah, and Michigan was on a huge roll this year. They were the expected team from the Big
Yeah.
Ten. Ohio State put the whooping on them.
Wow.
Purdue is bowl eligible. USC lost to Notre Dame, so they might be
That
calling
was
Clay Helland.
that was actually a game for quite a while.
They did a little bit.
Yeah, you've been
hanging
arts and crofting about
Hey, Clay Helland,
Clay
please
Helland
be
for a
fired.
while
I
now.
hope you
Arts and
resign.
crofting about
You know,
Yeah.
give your money back to the communities. You suck ass.
Do you watch college?
No, not too
Hey, how about the LSU A&M game? They pre-Gatorade at Orgeron, and then they lost in 7 overtime.
Yeah, that was
The
rough.
Fisher and the
They
A&M Aggies.
They threw all their Gatorade out. They didn't have anything to drink.
And you
much.
got-
They didn't have anything to drink in those 7
Yeah.
overtimes. That's why they lost. They were
Gatorade
dehydrated.
balled them.
Yeah, they're electrolytes, man.
Yeah, man.
Well,
the
good.
three came and they lost. So
Well, okay. I
They
mean,
balled them.
I saw Alabama won, so I mean,
that's
Yeah,
all.
that's
That's
expected,
Tua
but-
Tagovailoa.
Daglio
He's
Violet.
got like 45 touchdowns this year. I
Yeah.
think,
He's
I
doing
think he
great.
actually won the Heisman yesterday. Just gave it to him
Oh,
like,
yeah.
at halftime.
No.
They just handed him.
Committee already voted.
Any other year, Kyler Murray might have it, but you know,
Kyler Murray.
Tua's having a great year.
Who's Kyler Murray?
Ohio, Oklahoma quarterback.
Ohio.
Yeah, it starts with an O.
Haskins?
Dwayne Haskins did have a great game.
I
5
thought
touchdowns.
he was going to win the Heisman.
He's top 3 right now.
Yeah.
But
You
not
see,
enough for Tua.
Mackenzie Milton from UCF had a knee injury where his leg bent 90 degrees. It was
Yeah.
filthy.
I hate
Looked like a Joe
I
Theismann
hate,
type.
It was definitely Theismann-like.
Oh.
I hate whenever I see an injury like that. Like, I will not watch it.
I watched
can't.
5 times.
Like, I was
Yeah.
pissed when I watched The Blind Side and they made me like watch that. I was like, dude, I hate seeing this. So like, my buddy constantly will send me videos of when it happens. Like when it happened to Alex Smith, I didn't see it, and he kept sending it to me, making me watch it.
So
That's better. That's better than
so-
your buddy sending you dick pics. So I
Well,
mean,
That's the stuff that was.
oh no, man.
That's,
Producer quality.
speaking of dick pics, how did USC do?
We lost. So I can talk about that subject for a second over here.
Send it,
And-
man. Send it.
I'm not sure if Lynn Swan or the administration wants to hear it, but please. fire
Dude,
it out.
honestly, I was listening to Sports Talk Radio, and they were talking about Lynn Swan, and I was like, I heard this somewhere, and then I looked at the
Apparently, arts and crofts.
Hey, no, this is a good segment. Quick, Ian Rappaport, well-known Twitter man,
Yes.
reported today that one of the guys they've reached out to is John Harbaugh. This is if he goes in the house with the Ravens, they've had discussions with USC. So, both Harbaughs in college would be
I
interesting.
mean, if he wants to take a step back, take a step forward, I guess.
One of the all-time great, college football giants.
I think
That'd be
IU
nice.
Northwest could beat him.
Where's that located again?
Somewhere
Once again,
out, somewhere out in the Midwest.
Once again, man, just putting the puzzle together.
Yeah, just piecing it together, episode by episode.
Well, yeah, okay. So, I mean, any other you want to arts and craft college team real quick?
Yeah,
no.
I would say as a quick, I'm happy with Purdue pulling off the win against IU. Kept the Oaken bucket.
Should have never asked.
It'll
Paul
be-
Bunyan's axe.
That was up, with Minnesota, Wisconsin. But I'm scared. Jeff Brom. Louisville's gonna come poaching. This is he grew up there. He was quarterback there, helped coach there. But if we can hold on to Brom as a Purdue guy, hold his recruiting class together, we'd be very happy alumni.
Side note: we don't promote poaching. Just saying that. Kyle, ignorantly said the word poaching. That's not something we do.
Asterisks.
Yeah, we are
It's not something we
free
promote.
range.
Yeah, free range.
So let's segue.
we love animals.
So NHL, you're a hockey fan, right? Or you like the Blackhawks?
I watch it when I
Blackhawks.
can. Like
Okay.
I used to work the midnight shift, so I'd be at 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. So
Hey, I'm on that right now.
Well, luckily I got switched, so I feel free, man.
So I like it. More
Sorry.
money.
So what do you think
Well-
about their season?
Kind of went to shit when
Oh, yeah?
Q.
Who?
Well, I mean, when Coach Q got fired. I mean, they weren't playing too well before, but then they got
What
rid
does
of
the
him.
Q stand
Will you
for?
fact check that, Joe? What does Q mean?
Yeah, what is
Q.
Is that
okay?
Quenville.
Is
Coach
that his
Quenville.
whole name
Oh.
is Q?
Joel Quenville.
Quenville.
Thank you.
Is his actual last name, but it starts with a Q. Kind of like our Quattro.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you wanted me to be 100% specific here.
We have no idea.
Yeah, we just need to have a demographic picked out.
The Blackhawks coach fired.
Okay.
Gotcha.
They weren't playing too well before, but
They needed a
he's
scapegoat.
definitely not the problem.
So
they needed a
They
scapegoat.
needed a scapegoat,
Yeah.
and they made it Coach Q, and he wasn't the problem.
So
That's
did-
going to cause more of a problem.
He was found
obviously.
tailgating at the Bears game. He was having some beers and some brats.
Well,
So
he's
did Patrick
doing it
Kane
right.
fill in as a player/coach or player coach?
I don't even
He
know.
wasn't
I don't even know
LeBron.
who
He
the
was
coach
out
is.
in the
I think
playbook.
Barry Melrose is the
Barry Melrose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
That makes sense. I mean, he just waits for any team to
Negative.
lose his.
I don't even know
Negative.
who the coach is.
Negative.
He's like the ambassador for hockey.
He is.
Oh, I think the coach of the Hawks is like some 22-year-old kid from Sweden.
I think we were
he's
gonna
like
say
some
Joe
really
Madden.
young.
That would make
honestly,
sense.
He's pretty
you know.
young. He's pretty young.
We pull all the geniuses from Sweden, so
So Joe, what's going on in hockey?
Yeah, Hawks firing Coach Q. Jeremy Colleton stepping up to be the head coach.
How old is he?
I'm not even sure.
Okay,
When do
you
the Olympics come
so you
up?
might
Have
be
they
right.
won yet since he's been the coach?
Yes,
Once.
they have. A couple times, maybe a few times.
Twice, actually.
All I'm
Yesterday
saying
they won
is
two.
Two
that
times.
it's not the problem. They were looking for a scapegoat.
Oh, someone scored 5 goals, right?
Yeah,
We already talked about that.
Patrick
yes.
Laine did
Oh,
that.
did we?
Wow. Are you a host now, Jason?
Yeah,
No, I'm not allowed to
that's
be.
my job, man. Don't.
Hey,
don't-
well, you
don't
It's
segue.
his job to forget where we left
Yeah.
off.
Hey, I'm just helping.
Know
you.
your role, guys. We gotta know our role.
Well, what
Yeah.
else? Anything else happen in hockey in the world of?
Yeah, you got the Maple Leafs finishing up the contract for William Nylander.
Oh, yeah.
What a
So
name.
yeah, he'll be coming back to the Leafs, as well as Austin Matthews returning from the injured reserve. So that
That's
team's going to
big.
be
He's
absolutely
like-
stacked.
So he's like the Manny Machado of hockey.
Oh, okay.
Put it in reference for you.
You know, I
He's
don't know who
awesome, man.
either of those people are, so
Born
that
in
is fantastic.
Arizona, from the desert, and really good at hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
That's
the
that's the indoor rink, you know.
Who's the Bryce Harper of hockey?
The Bryce Harper of hockey.
Evgeny Malkin.
Tiger Woods.
Maybe Nathan McKinnon plays for the Avalanche.
So
Big
he
dude.
has a persona of a bitch, but he's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's our intern's laugh right there on live.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right, thanks, Kyle. So
Yeah, I think they put none of us were laughing. So I guess they could put that together.
all right. So yeah, I think that wraps up the hockey.
Yeah. So anything else?
I mean, he's giving you facts. All you're saying is anything else? Anything
Yeah,
else?
Buff-
Anything
Hold
else?
on, he's got something.
Yeah, Buffalo Sabres are on a 9-win streak. They're really, really, really hot.
Okay. Good.
9-game win streak.
9-game win
All
streak.
right. So it's something.
When does the playoffs start?
April, like the first.
April 20th.
April, it's like the second,
You got 4 more months.
Haven't they been playing for like 2 months now?
second to third week of
How
April
long
usually.
is their season?
Dude,
It's
they're
from, like,
they're on an off season for like 2 months and then they come back.
October 5th is usually like the first games,
Good
and then they go
Lord.
to like
Holy hell!
playoffs can end like the first week of June, so it's a lot.
Good lord! Like,
Yeah, they're
Stanley
all like
Cup
3
ends the
months.
first
When it's
week.
hot outside, I don't want to watch hockey. I'm just gonna be honest.
Well, I mean,
It's great. You just watch it in the garage.
I mean,
Just
honestly,
have a
so
good
what do
old
you so what do you guys do? I mean, I know you're kind of a baseball fan. Like in the dog days of summer, what do you watch?
Baseball.
Do you watch baseball?
I prefer Janice Griffith. So
Okay,
Who or what is that?
don't ask.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Is it?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So, all right. Well, that's good.
Brother never tells.
Yeah, brother never tells. So, I mean,
Hashtag.
I picked up. I started watching wrestling.
Hashtag brother never
I started watching professional wrestling.
Started.
All right, and that'll do it for this week. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, that was good. That's true. Hey, it's not a well.
You
like,
talk shit about my fantasy baseball. I'm gonna talk shit about your
Fair
professional
enough.
wrestling. So
Fair enough. I guess
both
that.
are still fantasy though.
I mean, I'm there with you, buddy. I'm there with you.
Oh, is he okay? He watches wrestling too.
I
That's a
mean,
very
What'd you
I
think
know
of-
it's
voice you got there.
a somewhat popular thing.
What did you think about Survivor Series?
I don't know. Nia
Okay.
Jax ruined the one match I actually wanted to watch, so
Fair.
Fair enough. What did you think about Rousey and Charlotte Flair?
it was a good match. I hate the fact that they probably ended it to where they're gonna have Rousey, Charlotte, and Becky as a triple threat.
At Mania?
Do you have any idea what's going on here?
No.
No. All right. I'm happy for
Hey,
that.
you know what? Hey, just
Ronda Rousey,
Hey.
right?
Yeah, Ronda Rousey.
look them up.
UFC
They're
Hall
all
of
pretty
Famer.
hot. You probably watch because they're all hot.
Okay.
She's probably got a better career in the WWE though.
Honestly, yeah.
Well,
That's what I've.
she-
Yeah.
well,
Doesn't
she
it
was a
pay more in
champion.
UFC?
Oh,
Or at
she
least-
gets paid a lot
At
more.
least for the
Right.
women, it pays more.
I wonder what her PED ratio is from UFC to WWE.
Doesn't matter. I wish PEDs wasn't every sport.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
PEDs
It should
were
be allowed in
legal.
all
It'd be
sports.
better for everybody.
We do condone PEDs in all
Yeah, in
sports.
every
That is
sport.
one thing we do.
Jump higher,
will
hit
get
harder,
You know,
run faster.
We are the pro
That is the
doping
motto.
agency over here.
Yeah. So well we'll gather each thought back up. We'll bring it back in the huddle.
Yeah, you know.
We owe you something, right? You won the giveaway.
Oh yes, a 12-pack.
You did mention
whatever they chose.
You had a lot of comments. One of them
A lot.
being
You said that Kyle looks like Matt Nagy's brother.
Yeah.
We'll let the other viewers
Kyle.
decide.
So,
Matt
that,
Nagy's
make your
brother.
decisions, folks.
that is
All
good.
we're asking you to do is just Google Matt Nagy's brother and see what pops up.
Don't even write Matt Nagy's brother. Just
Or
write
just Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
And look at the
I just make the
resemblance.
generalization that I am
Also,
He is Matt Nagy's
a
brother.
great guy.
Matt Nagy looks like Mike Glennon's dad, so there's
All
a family
three of
tree.
them. All three of
That's
them.
a hell of a
They
family
got-
tree.
It's a family tree.
You know, I'm a sports producer. They're sports athletes and coaches. I think it all works out.
They all
And
stuck
they're
together.
millionaires too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I am going to be one of them one day.
We're YouTube famous. Yeah.
That's
All
right.
that YouTube money.
Monetization.
Monetization.
Stacks and racks.
What other comments? Oh, he did point out we did try to see what we can do to make baseball better, and I said eliminate one of the bases, and
Yeah.
he did bring up then that's technically cricket at that
Which
point.
he's right.
Which,
Yes.
yeah, I
Well,
think
I'm
he's
surprised
right.
we didn't notice that on the spot.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
to be fair, who in the Western Hemisphere watches cricket?
Nobody.
not a soul.
No.
I just made the
But
comment.
it's-
No, but
I don't watch
but you're
But
right.
it
Smart.
is
I
correct.
guess,
Smart,
you're
yeah.
right. You just discredited us that quickly.
Yeah.
So
You know, you're doing it fantastic.
I mean, unless you change the way they run, because they run back and forth like this. If you
Right.
if you change the way you want to add your bases, maybe they.
He was saying-
So you want that
Kind
rotation?
of like that.
like instead of having just two, because obviously they've got 3 bases in the home plate. If you want to count the home plate as a third base, you would have 3 bases. Just run here, and make them run in a triangle instead of back to back. Then you're not
Is
really.
that a
cricket.
triangle? That's more like an obtuse triangle.
Well, I mean,
right?
I mean,
I'm
you can
confused.
No,
I-
make it equilateral if you
So
want.
this was my essential
Nice.
So
idea.
it's not a geometry major. This is getting
I
way
fuck
too
with
intense.
geometry.
So this was my idea. So after the hitter hits the baseball,
And then
you know,
shoots.
the pitcher,
Yes.
that's when he's like, all right, stick and move. He's got to block him from getting to the second
he's
base.
trying to-
What was that?
armbar
What was
the guy.
that move?
Stick and move.
Okay, continue.
So yeah, so the pitcher has to like actually like throw a shoulder or something.
Okay.
And
So it's like rugby meets
Red
baseball.
Rover meets
Great.
baseball.
Basketball.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie Basketball?
So then he-
China.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
that's
what
close.
you're trying to
So
do.
he's got to get to second base, and then he goes to third, and then he goes to home.
So he's running a triangle. then.
But there's no,
That's what you want.
but there's no obstruction from going to second to third or third to home. It's just
Exactly.
from home to second.
And then
the obstruction
maybe
takes
the whole
place.
right field can be just like a net, and if he hits the ball to right, then he gets an extra 2 points by hitting the ball into the net.
It's not like
Give
you
him a
just-
metal bat too.
Oh, metal bets have to
Metal
be-
bets are.
I want
are
to see some
enforced.
600-foot homers.
Oh, out of the park. Then I mean that would cost the MLB a lot of money because then they're gonna have to
So,
stretch the field
For,
out.
for the warning,
just keep it si-
for the warning track, you guys want like nail spikes? You want to make it a little
Just
more
put
exciting?
trampolines
No,
at the
dude,
far
just
end
like
so
a-
they could jump.
like
Slam
actual-
ball.
That's a cool idea.
Trampolines.
I like that.
That's like what was that old
Slam
show?
ball.
Slam ball was
Yeah,
great.
that was pretty cool.
We need to bring slam ball back. 2019.
We need to call
Return of slam
Rob
ball.
Manfred to get these ideas
Yeah.
to him. He's a commissioner of the MLB.
I did not know that.
We need to start
Book it,
putting-
Joe.
We need to start
Look
putting
at
some
Joe.
patents on.
Get Manfred as our new
We need to
guest.
start putting
Take it away.
patents on this idea with the baseball. You guys need to get on that so they don't
Yeah,
rob
the
you.
baseball needs.
With how popular the show is getting, you do
Yes.
not want them stealing your idea.
We are skyrocketing right now.
Yeah, I mean honestly.
I mean, we're about to pass up Joe Rogan's podcast in terms
Yeah.
of like overall popularity.
All you need
And
to
if
do
you're
is start
and if you're
smoking
watching and
smoke.
listening, Joe, please come at
yeah,
us.
we'll do cross promos, man. You know, you hit us up. I mean,
You need us way more than we need you.
yeah, that's very
That's
true.
facts.
Confidence. That's what I like to hear. So, so you did mention you won the giveaway. We forgot about the giveaway.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot you even coming here until you
yeah, honestly, till about what 45 minutes ago. That's
Yeah, I
right.
parked in the
He
wrong driveway too.
And he didn't want to come in at first. He was like, "Hey, I want to wait."
Yeah.
So,
I was about to walk in a strange man's house.
we promised you like a 12 pack. So, what we're giving you a 12 pack of our brand new business Super Serious Sports Show business cards. There you
They
go,
are
sir.
fresh.
They are brand new off the
fresh
printing
off the
press.
printer. They're even
Yep.
warm. Look at that. No
Yep.
cold.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
So that
All right, I'm gonna spread these out for you. I'm gonna
Yeah, please
I'm
do.
gonna
Please don't
attach
say that
them.
ever again.
I'm gonna attach them to helium balloons and let them go. Wherever
Yeah.
they land, that's how
Yeah.
we're gonna.
as long as we don't get a fine for littering or something like that,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, you know what? That's smart.
Yeah.
Wait,
You gotta think.
You gotta come
Save,
to
save the
base.
Dolphins.
You discredited that
If
as
we're-
quick as I discredited the cricket.
If we're trying to make money off this, you gotta think of everything. You know.
All right, well,
We're-
I'm
we're
going
an
to
ecological-
Innovation.
I'm going to a food joint later. I'll tip
Perfect.
my
yeah. Do
server
not
with this.
specify because they're
You see
I
how I
already,
caught that?
I mean,
they're copywriting
I'm
us.
smart.
Yeah.
I'm smart. I
Do
caught
not
that
specify
shit.
a food
You're
place.
doing a great job. I think.
I'm going to a food
Yeah.
joint.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and end that. We don't got much more to talk about. Thanks for coming on again. We appreciate your support.
Thank you for having me.
if you want to reach us on our social media platforms, we have Facebook at Super Serious Sports Show.
Nope. Wrong. Facebook at Quattro S4.
Quattro S4.
Fact
Twitter at Serious_show.
And then we do have a Gmail, Super Serious Sports Show 4 at gmail.com.
Yeah, if you'd like to email us questions, concerns, and just general comments.
Or come and hang out on the show with us.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
always love some guests.
How'd you enjoy it?
We won't make
I enjoyed
barbecue,
it.
but we'll barbecue with you.
Yeah, we'll hang out, go grab some lunch.
Absolutely.
I
Which
want
we're
some
about to do.
I want
Yeah,
some
which we're about
barbecue
to do.
now. I thought you were getting breakfast.
Brunch.
What's the difference?
We'll see.
Yeah, breakfast can be at any time meal.
We'll
Yeah,
see
it's
if we
true.
get there.
I love pancakes. They're really good. Yeah.
Well, that's what wrong
Anytime of
with
the
me.
day.
It's always waffles, but
Any time of the day.
No, Pat, it's waffles.
No, cereal's good.
All right, so we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
It's waffles.
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, thanks again, Joe, for coming by and taking the
yeah,
position.
you're doing a good job, intern.
Congratulations.
Welcome
All right,
Joe to the team, everybody.
thanks, guys.